Either you're trying to reach your dream rank or hearts like silver, Valorant can be challenging when it comes to ranking up.
Man, oh my god! Man, it's a constant load of bullshit.
So, here are 3 tips to make things easier. These tips can apply no matter rank you're in, and I'm sure you'll find something useful, so stick around to the end of the video. First things first. Irons. The key focus here is basics and mechanics. First tip, you should start focusing on head and body level. As long as they're in the right place, the enemy will instantly die. And all you have to do is literally just shoot. And don't forget, try not to move while shooting. Second tip, try using more abilities. You're not really playing CSGO, so basically you really should focus on this. Saving your abilities for almost the whole game is never the right thing to do. So just throw them. It doesn't matter if it's in a good way or a bad way. Just get used to throwing your abilities. And then eventually you know how to use them correctly. Tip 3, playing with your team in Valorant is really important. So basically, just stick with them. You should stop solo pushing by yourself or running off just to isolate fights. It's important to have an advantage in each fight you get. So in this situation, it would be numbers. Next up, we have bronze. Key focus here is awareness and coordination. First tip, you should try playing a random minimap. Watch for pings, teammate positions, and sound cues. Rotate when you see pressure elsewhere. Tip number 2, use comms consistently. Even simple calls, like they're pushing A or one is mid. That will help your team massively. Third tip, don't overcommit after a kill. After getting a frag, reposition instead of chasing. Try avoiding swinging into 1v2s. So yeah, logically, after you kill one, it's a 4v5. So try playing numbers. Next up, we have silver players. Key focus here is decision making. Tip number 1. Now you're in a territory where everybody actually starts getting better. You should start thinking about trading effectively. Always try to play near at least one teammate so you can always get traded after you get killed, or vice versa. Avoid dying with no support at all. Tip number 2. Buy properly based on economy. Learn how to full buy, half buy, or save based on your team's money. Careful to not buy a rifle when your team is saving, because in that situation, instead of everybody having a gun, you're the only one who has a good gun. Tip number 3. Stop repeaking the same angle. If you get shot at, fall back or change your position. Repeaking is most likely gonna get you killed, since the enemy knows exactly where you are. You're most likely forgetting your objective. You're not there just for the kills, because the scoreboard doesn't really matter if you lose. Next up, we have gold. The key focus is game sense and team play. Tip number 1. Practice 1 or 2 sight hits per map with your favorite agent. Knowing how to support a push with smokes and flashes is key. So in this case, knowing how to utilize your agent, using them to the full potential, pretty much gonna change the outcome of the game. Tip number 2. Identify win conditions. If your teammate is fully carrying the match, best thing to do is to play around them. Adapt your playstyle based on the flow of the game. Tip number 3. Do not force fights. Sometimes holding a passive angle is better than swinging. You can easily take advantage of the enemy's flaws, and with that technique alone, you're probably gonna get more rounds than you expect. Up next, we have plat. The key focus here is map control and adaptation. Tip number 1. This is really important in the game. We'll definitely start using it more and more when you rank up. Play for early info. On defense, you should really start using more utility. You have no info on mid, dog mid, flash mid, or even jump peek mid. Of course, you don't have to do it as soon as the round starts. This is an example when your enemy is playing too slow or you have no idea where they are. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you don't have to take a fight at all. Tip number 2. Try avoiding predictable patterns. For example, if you anchor B every single round, enemies will definitely notice. Change your positions and roles just to keep the enemies guessing all the time. Tip number 3. You should start understanding what defaulting means. Honestly, this took me till Ascendant 2 to actually know what defaulting means. Not because it's unnecessary, it's because I never really paid attention to it. Defaulting means you and your team across the whole map waiting for you till gathering info. Just avoid pushing a site blindly every round. Next up, we have diamond. Key focus here is consistency and intention. Tip number 1. Start each round with a plan. At this rank, you cannot afford just to wing it. Know what role you're really playing. Are you contesting space early, anchoring a site, lurking? Avoid autopilot in general. In this rank, every round should have a purpose. For example, on Ascend, if you're defending, decide whether you're pushing A main with utility or holding space passively. So basically, don't switch plans mid-round without clear info. Tip number 2. Avoid unforced errors. Most rounds in diamond are lost from greed, overconfidence, or poor timing. It might be some lack of aim, but mostly not. So you gotta stop dry swinging into unknowns, wide peeking off no info, or holding utility too long for no reason. And there's something I almost always did when I was in diamond. Most of the time I actually play for retakes and just don't fight for no reason. So just like another tip I gave earlier, do not force duels just to pad your stats. And honestly, fuck your stats. Don't forget you're playing to win. Tip number 3. Use agent combos effectively and efficiently. In my opinion, from playing the game, you just learn automatically team utility interactions. situations. Don't just throw your flashes or mollies randomly. Sync with initiators or duelists to gain space and punish defenders. For example, breach flash and raise satchel, deadlock's net and tails missiles, etc. And now next up, we have ascendant. The key focus is tactical flexibility and leadership. Tip number 1, make strategic calls, not just info. In this rank, saying that their A is pretty much helpful, yeah, but saying they use 2 smokes on A, rotate B fast is just better. Just start thinking one step ahead of everyone. And if you basically have no friends just like me, you probably solo queue. Just don't wait for one to IGL. Become one. If no one's really calling, take initiative. Tip number 2, layer and delay utility on defense. This rank separates good players from great ones with how they delay pushes. Use molly, stun, smokes, and utility in timed layers, not all at once. For example, a smart play would be a fade hunt, you just wait a little bit, a brim molly, wait more, a smoke, and then you just reposition depending on the situation. You'll often run down the clock before enemies even get close to the site. Tip number 3 is to track opponent's pattern mid-match. Notice where enemies push early. Do they default for info then regroup? You should be adapting, flanking when you notice gaps, or stacking when they hit a site and it works for them way too many times. So basically, this is the tip that I gave earlier, but instead of you changing your patterns, you should notice their patterns. And lastly, we have immortal. The key focus here is precision and round winning awareness. Tip number 1 is eliminate ego peaks and unnecessary fights. At this level, discipline is way more important than raw aim. You're not winning by clicking heads first, you're winning by taking smarter fights. Use teamwork, numbers, and even timing. Honestly, you should pretty much combine everything I talked about in this video into one rank. Tip number 2 is micro decisions. You need to make these micro decisions based on context. For example, utility remaining, spike timer, rotations, team health, ult economy, etc. For example, in a 3v3 post plan, you can just ask your teammates if they have a certain utility to play in that certain situation. So in short, just teamwork. Tip number 3, adapt to team compositions in real time. With every agent lineup, your team has a unique playstyle advantage. If you have a heavy initiator comp, breach, sky, KO, play for explosive entries. Or let's say you're running Killjoy, Cypher, and Viper, just slow down and play denial for post plan. You also should start managing team comms. Calm them down in clutch rounds, call rotates, and suggest save rounds. This leadership alone can turn your immortal lobbies in your favor. Valorant is basically just a journey. And whatever rank you are in right now, or whatever rank you want to be in one day, I'm sure if you just keep going, you'll definitely get it. Just know at higher ranks, Valorant becomes less more mechanics and more about decisions. If you start playing with discipline, adaptation, and real purpose, that's how you separate from the crowd. That's it for this video. I hope it really helped you. If you want, you can leave a comment with your rank and what you're really struggling with, and I'll reply with a tip specific to your situation. And again, I really want to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so if you want to support me and you enjoyed this video, go ahead. I will definitely see you next time. Bye bye.